Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters. Health is key to generating your income. Look, and I've probably talked about this before, but as I'm recording this, Rom had to fight off a cold. And I'm going to tell you what, you have to be healthy in order to hustle, in order to go out here and make that money. I always say, let's go make that money and everything, but you really have to be in good shape to do so. It's very important. I mean, yeah, you got that image of some kids all out of shape sitting behind a computer and making money. Okay, if they got that much talent, but even then, at some point, they ain't gonna have the energy to even type. Nah, and that's few and far between anyway. No, if you're going to go out here and make that money, shoot, you need to be able to do it. Because let's be real, most jobs, you got to move around. Most jobs. Now, even if you get an office job, you still got to go to and from work. And if you're not feeling well, it's hard to even sit still at that desk. If you're going through some stuff, even sitting still at that desk could be a problem. Plenty of people get heart attacks and everything, and they work office jobs, because it could still be some stress or something. No, you need to be healthy all the way around, even if you're sitting down. Now, if other than those jobs, let's be real, most other jobs you have to move around. If you look at, if you're working in a grocery store, you work in retail, you working in a restaurant, really the overwhelming majority of jobs out here are not office jobs. You got to do some work. You got to be in some decent shape. You got to be able to move along, because if you get sick, shoot, that's your money. Because let's be real, most people are working hourly and don't have that much sick leave. So you have to be in great shape. Now, one of the things you want to do, you want to get regular exercise. Now, I know on my men's channel, I'm talking about the body game. That's extreme, though. That's really extreme. That takes a lot of work. At a minimum, you should just exercise just to exercise. It could be going to a gym and just taking a walk on the treadmill, or it could be just walking around the neighborhood for 30 minutes, stretching and everything. Just basic stuff like that. As long as you're active, everyone needs to stay active, especially if you're in business, but even if you're working for someone, you need to stay active. And then you need to be very careful of what you're eating. Because one of the things when people eat certain foods, it can make them sluggish. One of the things I would suggest everyone do is really pay attention to how they feel when they eat certain foods. Pay attention, specific attention. Like, does this one make you feel energetic or something? Or does some other food give you what they would call in the black community, especially among elders, the itis? You get that good meal, you just want to take that nap. You got to think about it, which, depending on what job you're on, might not be a good thing. And then whatever you eating, and this is definitely some health thing. You need to make sure you're taking good bowel movements. Because as someone once said, and they had a very good point. He said, it ain't even so much what you eating, it's so much is not staying in your system. A lot of people walking around full of shit. Literally. And, that could affect your health and everything. Think that colon, many people, especially holistic people, think, they say everything starts in the colon. So, and that could be a big difference. You walking around, you're sluggish and everything. You can't get anything done. You're not eliminating properly. That can affect your skin. It can affect your organs and all of that. So you want to eat properly. You want to eat good foods. As best as possible, eat healthy foods. Unfortunately, so much of the food out here is, I say, genetically modified, unfortunately. And it has so many chemicals in it instead of natural ingredients. Now, ideally, people should eat, all natural stuff. Ideally, but it's it's expensive. It can be hard for people to get that food, even afford the food. But still, as best as possible, try. And definitely, even with the genetically modified stuff, Try to get enough fruits and veggies in your system. Indeed, because I'm not going to say be vegan necessarily, because honestly, with veganism, you're technically vegan if you eating fries and beer and drinking beer. That's vegan. There's no meat in it. So, but I would say even with that, watch what you're eating. It's very important. And, I was going to say, it's not even so much, it's okay if you eat meat, but make sure you balance it out with fruits and vegetables and everything. That's important for your health. Like every single thing, getting the regular checkups, going to the dentist and everything. That could affect your health. People don't realize how much of their health is affected if their teeth are bad, like all the way around. Because you have to go out. You got to have the energy. You got to feel good in order to go extra. Like in the previous podcast, I talked about generating, expanding your passive income streams. It still requires some work and everything. But, if you're all sluggish because you don't have the energy or you weighed down and everything and, by the food that you're eating, I mean, you're not going to be able to create it. You're just not going to feel like it. You're not going to feel like it. You're going to be blah. That affects so much. So you want to do that, okay? You want to do that. So you really, really work on your health. I can't emphasize that enough. If you really want to do the things you have to do, because you have to have the energy. And I'm going to tell you what, too. Let me end it with this. Get some sleep. Get some sleep. I've seen some stuff where they were talking about people who made a lot of money, were successful, only sleep 4 hours a night. I'm going to be real with y'all. That could work. Some people that can work. Some people just got different rhythms and everything. Okay, I understand that. Some people got different rhythms, but try to get enough sleep. Only sleep 4 hours a night if you waking up rested. If you go to sleep and you waking up still tired, that you didn't get enough sleep. Indeed, that's the problem with a lot of people out here. They turn to work and they didn't get enough sleep. So what they do, they buy stimulants. There's a whole economy based on legal stimulants like coffee, sugar. You got places. I mean, we all know. I'm not gonna call anyone's name. But, you got some businesses, they made their billions just serving coffee. And some other businesses, they made their billions just having like pastries and stuff, donuts. Just saying. And what's that to do? To fire somebody up because people not getting sleep. Get enough sleep. That's very important for your health, all right? So, anyway, that's all I got for today. Let's go make that money.